President Trump considering ending birthright citizenship. Our next guest does not agree with the president. Look at this. It's a tweet from New Jersey GOP Senate candidate Bob Hugin. Listen to this. The president is wrong to end birthright citizenship. I took an oath to defend the Constitution, including the 14th Amendment. We're a nation of immigrants, made better by the diversity of its people, especially in New Jersey. We need compassionate, comprehensive immigration reform now. That was written by Bob Hugin, and Bob Hugin joins us now in New York City, Senatorial candidate for the great state of New Jersey. Welcome to the show.
Great to be with you, Stuart.
Why are you rejecting the president?
Well,
here?
listen, I tell you, I really criticize President Obama for the executive overreach. He tried to change the economy and restrict business opportunity, doing things that the president shouldn't do. We should bring together. If we want to change the 14th Amendment and change the birthright issue, let's make sure we do it the right process. Let's make sure.
You don't want to change it.
Well, listen, I think
you want to keep it as it
listen,
is.
I think we need to fix the comprehensive immigration. We should have secure borders. The fact that people are here illegally, it's our fault. Let's get the borders secured. Let's get things done. Give people who are building productive, constructive lives in America a pathway to citizenship. And then when we have secure borders, then we can start enforcing the law right. It's our problem. We can do better than we're doing.
Okay. Now, the president is going to 11 different rallies all around the country, but he's not going to New Jersey.
Yeah.
Would you want him to come to New Jersey to back you up as the Senate candidate?
You know, Stuart, we have a senator here in New Jersey who's been in Washington for 25 years, 16 years with Democratic president, and New Jersey's dead last. We have a senator that was indicted by the Obama administration, who bipartisan Senate Ethics Committee said he violated federal law. He abused the power of his office. He disgraced the Senate. Corrupt, ineffective, and hypocritical. This race is about the people of New Jersey, and I got to keep it there because that's how the people of New Jersey deserve better, and we're going to give them better. Let's focus on Bob Menendez versus Bob Hugin. Listen, the president's doing a lot of great things for the economy and et cetera, but we got to make sure that people in New Jersey know I'm going to stand up for them as an independent voice. New Jersey's been so underserved for so long, it's time for change.
The official polls that have been made public show that it's a very, very tight race between you and Senator Menendez. What are your internal polls telling you?
I'll tell you, Stuart, the momentum is palpable. Our internal polls have us up, winning. And so
how many points are you winning? I know this is internal stuff.
Absolutely.
It'll be favorable to you, but you're winning?
But we don't want favorable internal polls. We want polls that really look at who's going to vote and make the right judgment, so we plan our ads and our strategy and grassroots to get the vote out the right way. We're up just a little bit, but you remember, New Jersey is 900,000+ more registered Democrats than Republicans. So we don't take anything for granted. We're going to make sure the people of New Jersey have the full facts about Bob Menendez and about me and the things I'm going to do when I'm elected to put the people of New Jersey first. I don't fill out any special interest questionnaire. I'm not the product of a party. I'm going to be independent. I'm going to put people ahead of partisan politics.
I live in New Jersey. When I turn on my TV set, it is just plastered wall to wall with political ads. And you're right up there. I mean, there's loads of ads for Bob Hugin.
Absolutely.
Did the GOP pump a lot of money from outside into your campaign?
No, to be honest with you, Stuart, they haven't. But listen, I'm okay. My wife and I have funded this campaign. Schumer has put like $7 million. Washington's had about $12 million, I think, in ads against me. But no outside sources other than people who are my friends and my supporters who are financing this campaign. So we've really had virtually nothing from any national Republicans. But listen, we're going to win this race, and we're going to be an independent voice to serve the people of New Jersey.
Forgive me for asking, it's not a personal question, but you've self-funded at least part of your campaign. How did you make your money? You were a business guy.
Well, you know, I've been blessed. I was the first in my family to go to college. I started at home plate just like everybody else. And I've been living the American dream. I served 7 years in the Marine Corps. Then I went to business school. I worked here on Wall Street at J.P. Morgan for 14 years. And then I went to a company, a biotech company, that had 6 weeks of cash left when I joined it. Took my compensation in equity, stock, and we turned that company into one of the world's leading fighters against cancer. So I've been successful. I've done well, and I'm proud of it. But my wife and I are doing this because we were morally offended. This guy was going to be reelected virtually unopposed for what he's done and what he's failed to do for the people of New Jersey. The people of New Jersey are good people. They deserve better, and we're going to give them better starting on November the 6th.
And your internal poll shows you 2 points ahead of Senator Menendez.
And the momentum is so strong. We're going to keep going right to the 8 o'clock on November the 6th.
I don't know how you do it.
We're going to make it happen, Stuart.
Bob Hugin, thank you very much indeed.
Thank you. Great to be with you.
Okay. I should tell our viewers that we reached out to Senator Menendez to appear on the program. I don't believe we've received a reply to that request as of now.